Apple to top.
Nice.
698. Who fucking sold Apple to top? Can you name me one fucking hedge fund that sold Apple at the top? Name me one fucking hedge fund that sold Apple to top. I fucking sold Apple at the fucking top. I tweeted it. I have limit order. September.
But Joel,
$6.98 a share.
J-Rob.
Apple is $4.20. I said get out.
I think it's $4.10 now. Didn't it go down more today?
I don't know. Today
Joel,
was $4.20.
But surely, once you have enough money to be comfortable and not worry
I
about...
don't have enough money to be comfortable.
Well, you know, sell something. But like, say you had enough money to not have to really worry about it. Surely you could just relax at that point.
Well, think about it this way, Gavin.
Something
It's like,
I know. I'm not gonna relax. I'm not gonna relax. I'm not gonna. I know what's going on in the financial world, and there's an event that's gonna happen at some point in the future. I'm not gonna relax until that moment happens.
Oh boy, here we go.
when the aliens appear over
Until the
Johannesburg.
aliens fucking come, motherfucker, I am not gonna be relaxed.
Well, think of it this way. You talked about like how fun it would be to gamble all your money on red. Investing is just
It's the same
legal
thing.
gambling.
Yeah, it's true. It's
It's
gambling.
just moving your money around.
Investing takes a long time.
Until it doesn't. It can go in a hurry.
Well, no. I mean, I don't know what you mean by gambling.
I
What'd
could
you
double
say?
my money in a second.
Go ahead. How?
Well,
But buying it on red.
Oh, or you can lose it all in a second.
right.
Yeah.
right.
But it could double. You invest. You assume it.
It takes
some
you
time.
think it
Every
takes a
day
longer
it's a different
time.
amount.
Here's the one thing I've always said about investing is that they always talk about, whenever they talk about investing and how good it is, you know, I'm talking about the stock market in particular, they always use the word historically. Historically. And then you look at like
He
the
used
stock market
historically.
lists, like the
used
NASDAQ
it
and the
5
Dow
minutes ago.
Jones. And the Dow Jones and all these indexes change. Like companies fall on and off it all the time. So it's like you're looking at a sampling of companies that are doing well, that are doing great. If the stock market, like you say you pulled the listing of the stocks out and it included every company that ever existed and was ever listed in the stock exchange, and all the ones that were no longer here were at zero, it would look like the worst bet in the world, because it'd be like 50% of the companies or more are at zero.
No, because I mean, even the common dude has some sort of sense of semblance, I think, where it's like you can kind of generally look. It's like, okay, if I invest in Google, probably not going out of business next year.
Probably not.
Whereas like, okay, here's a company I've never heard of before.
I'm sure a lot of people.
Penny stock, people,
Yeah.
I'm sure, but they
Enron
don't. They
was
don't.
not a penny
People
stock.
don't put their life fortunes in penny stocks.
Enron was what, the third most valuable company in the
But
world?
that's.
And they poof.
I mean, I
evaporated.
understand what you're saying, but that's still against trend. That generally doesn't
Against
happen.
trend, historically against trend.
No, but it's true,
It is
right?
outside the norm.
I mean, Enron spent years and years and years establishing itself as a legitimate company. They had legitimate people who had records behind them.
Do you know
of
what Enron
earning.
did?
But before that guy cheated, he had 20, 30 years in the oil industry of making money.
Can we do this?
Money.
What?
Let's make a fake company.
I'm down.
What?
You know
Well,
what Enron
it's a fake
did? You know what their
company.
business was that they did?
They sold electricity
At
from
the end, yeah.
Futures.
Yeah.
Basically. Like energy futures. Like
Yeah.
they didn't even sell real
I
energy.
It was like the
in
energy that
California.
a power plant will produce at some point in the future.
so
You
that-
can buy it at prices
Dude,
now.
let's sell teleports then.